Welcome to the Sun Chemical tutorial for SunSupport Online. In this module, I will cover the login process. By now, you would have received your username and password from the SunSupport Online team desk, and you will visit www.sunsupportonline.com to place your first order. You'll log in with your username and password provided. And just a tip as well, you can have multiple users signed up at a customer location to make for ease of ordering. Again, you'll enter username and password provided and click log on. From the main page, you'll have the ability to place your order, track your order, or access your safety data sheets. Each of these will be covered in more detail in future modules. Welcome to the Sun Chemical tutorial for SunSupport Online. In this module, I will cover how to place your order. From your main home screen, after you've logged in, you're going to go ahead and click on Place My Order. You're going to need to fill out several fields of information to get your order started. First, you're going to need to enter your PO. If you have multiple delivery addresses that you'll be ordering for, those would appear here in the drop-down, so you'll select the one that you want. You also need to select a requested delivery date. This is the overall delivery date for this particular order. You can change the individual line items down below, which I'll show you how to do in a moment. There's three ways that you can add materials to your order. You can search by SAP number. You can search by material name, number, or description using the magnifying glass located to the right of this field. You can also search by product catalog, which is denoted by this green book. I'm going to show you all three ways that you can search for a product. I'm going to go ahead and enter in the SAP number, and I'm going to enter in 30 as the quantity, and I'm going to refresh my basket. It's always a good rule of thumb as you're adding items to your order to refresh your basket. That way, if there's any warnings or issues, you can deal with them as they arise. The second way that I'm going to look for an item is I'm going to search for an item. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the magnifying glass. So now I'm going to search for an item. I'm going to enter in a description in the material number and then click on the magnifying glass. So you could do it at this point. And I'm looking for item 9141038, which is here. I'm going to click on the basket icon. That's now going to add that into my line, and I'm going to enter 45 in as quantity, and I'm going to refresh my basket. Okay. Now let's note here that the item here is sold in 660-pound increments. So I'm going to go ahead and update my item to 660 pounds and refresh the basket. Okay, that warning sign has gone away. So again, it's a good practice as you're adding items to refresh your basket. Again, that way if there's warnings or issues, you can deal with them line by line. Now the third way that you can search for an item is by looking through your product catalog. And again, I'm going to go ahead and click on my product catalog. That's actually going to open up into a new screen, and I am going to add and look through the list of products that I have. If you've clicked on the product catalog and the screen opens up and you have many items in there, then what you're going to want to do is go back to your basket and actually use the field and enter in information on what you know, and that way you can search your product catalog a little bit easier so you don't have to scroll through quite so many pages. So I'm going to go ahead and enter in MSB processed blue base, and now I'm going to click on the green icon, which again denotes the product catalog. I'm going to scroll through and find the item that I want, and I'm going to go ahead and click on basket. Okay, that's added it to my basket. And has added it to my basket, so I have the ability to add other products from my product catalog at this point. Or if you scroll back up and click on basket, all three of the items that I want to order are here, but I do need to update the material, or the quantity rather. So I'm going to go ahead and enter 45, and I'm going to refresh my basket and scroll back down. So again, at this point I can see I have an error message, so I'm going to change this quantity to 60, and I'm going to refresh my basket. Okay, so now I've got all 3 items in there. So again, the 3 ways that you can enter materials to your order: you can enter the SAP number, you can enter part of the SAP number or the whole thing, click search on the magnifying glass here. You can also enter a phrase such as blue or yellow or some other description and click on product catalog. And then as you move through, you'll want to refresh your basket as you go. So again, if you've got warnings or issues, you can address that as you add the items. A few other items to note before we move to the next part of the order. At this point, again, the overall requested delivery date was 9/30/2016. If you wanted this one sooner, you could open by line and select, for example, September 27th. So again, you'll see that it changes that, but not the other items. Again, because we've made a change, definitely would recommend refreshing the basket, again, just to make sure there's no issues or errors. And then what we're going to do, before we continue the order, the one thing I wanted to note to you that is a great time saver as you move forward here is if these are frequently ordered items, you can save this as a template. And by saving this as a template, you could do this whether by job or by day or however you might categorize your orders. It would allow you to more easily access this in the future and place those orders quicker. We'll cover that in future modules, but this is where you could save as a template. But at this point, we're going to go ahead and click continue. Okay, and at this point, you would select your payment method. So this is set up as an invoice. If there's any special shipping instructions that should be included with this order, you can note those here. So perhaps it's deliver to back door. And then what you're going to go ahead and do is click submit order. And after you click on submit order, your order confirmation number will appear. It'll take a moment for it to process, and your order confirmation is noted above. Now, if you have any issues with the order, or you've discovered that you didn't add the right quantity in, or you've got an issue with the delivery date, you'll want to use this order confirmation number when you call the North American Customer Service Center so that they can help you. At this point, if the order is done, you will click close. One other item I wanted to note for you before we end this tutorial, and that is for templates. With templates, as I mentioned in a previous screen, you could have saved that order, and again, for frequently ordered items, and you can access your order templates from here. You could go in and you could, again, save all kinds of different templates, however you wanted to name them, and you could look over the last 365 days, and those templates would appear here. And the great thing about this is, again, it's got the document number here with the shopping basket icon to the right of those items. So this is one I had previously saved, and what will happen is you'll notice there's currently nothing in the basket now. I can go ahead and click on the shopping basket icon, and it's now added those 2 items to my shopping basket, and then you can go through and process the order as you would. I hope this has been helpful. Thank you for joining. Welcome to Sun Chemical's tutorial for SunSupport Online. In this video, I will highlight how you can order from a previously saved template. In a previous module, I showed how you save that template, and in this one, I will show you how you can place that order from there. This is, again, your main home screen where you'll always start from. You will go to Order History. You will go and click on Order Templates, and this will bring up a search feature. So again, if you have 1 template or you have 100 templates, this will allow you to more easily find that and select it. Again, the purpose of templates for frequently ordered items, it helps streamline your ordering process. So I am going to show you how you can search by this. You can look by a purchase order number, or material number. I'm going to actually leave it blank for right now, and I am going to select today as the option because I created it earlier this morning. You could also, though, look from yesterday over the last 30 days, and it'll give you up to the last year. So again, I'll click on today. I will click search. Okay, this is the template that I saved earlier. Its purchase order number was Friday order for a candy job. Now, in order to save those items or select those items into my basket, all I need to do is click on the basket icon to the right of the order number. And what's going to happen is it is going to actually add them to my basket. So in the upper right hand corner, I had 3 items previously, and now I have 5. So again, I'm going to click on my basket, and I'm going to come in here and view what is now in my basket to order. So sometimes you may not order all the items that you had saved on your template. So you can go through and to the far right, click remove and refresh basket. Okay. Now these are the items that I do want to order. You want to double check your requested delivery date for each of them and the quantity that you need. Once you're ready to proceed, you'll click continue. Your payment type will be invoice, and if you have any special shipping instructions, you can note them here. And then you can click submit order. So that's how you place an order using your previously saved templates. Thank you for joining. Welcome to the Sun Chemical tutorial for SunSupport Online. In this module, I will cover how to track your order. From your main order page, you will click on Track My Order. This will give you the ability to track your standard orders, and you can view the status whether they've opened or shipped. I'm going to leave the status as open or shipped, and I'm going to change the time period. You can do it in different increments or specify a time range. I'm going to do it over the last 365 days and click search. When I do that, I'm going to scroll down, and you'll notice several items appear. You'll also notice here off on the right hand side under the column heading labeled OC, which stands for order confirmation, that several of them are blacked out. That means that the order confirmation is not available. When it's red, it is a PDF that you can download, and that is available for viewing. So I'm going to go ahead on this order and click on the PDF. It's going to open into a new window, and then you'll have the ability to both save the PDF or you can print it. Here it is at the bottom of my screen. I'm going to go ahead and open it. And at this point, I have the ability to either download that and save it on my desktop or wherever it makes sense, or you can also print it. After you've downloaded or saved the PDF of your order confirmation, if you want to go back to your search status, you can click on your other tab and scroll through. And I'm now looking for an order number 1481755. And 2 things I guess I want to show you here are if you click on the shopping basket icon to the right of that number, these are items that have shipped. And what's going to happen is it's going to add them in your basket. So it's a nice quick way to add items you've previously ordered into your shopping cart. And they've added them into my shopping cart noted at the top of the page. The other thing I wanted to highlight, again from the same order, is if I click on the order detail number, it's going to open up a view into that shipment. And if you see this truck icon here, this is actually going to open a view into the carrier so that you can get tracking information on that shipped product. However, if the truck is not available there, it means it is not set up to access that. Again, only items that are using an LTL shipper have tracking information that's captured in SAP, and you'll be able to access it from that screen. Again, by clicking on the truck icon located on this screen, again, it'll open that view. So if it isn't there, it means that either the shipment isn't being shipped LTL or the external site is not available for viewing. Thank you for joining. Welcome to Sun Chemical's tutorial for SunSupport Online. In this video, I'll highlight how to use the Contact Us feature, which is located in the upper left-hand side of your screen. You will click on Contact Us, and you're going to fill in the required information, including your company name and address, and including your email address. In the message back to the North American Customer Service Center, you're going to want to note if you're having an issue or you're not seeing something, perhaps in your product catalog, or if you want to check on the status of an order. Okay, you'll type that in the Message to Us area, and then you'll click Submit Order. Somebody from the SunSupport Online team will get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you for joining this tutorial on how to use the Contact Us feature. Welcome to the Sun Chemical tutorial for SunSupport Online. In this module, I will cover live chat. So at any point during the ordering process, you can always get back to your home page by simply clicking on this icon. And at any time during your ordering process, you'll have these options up here, including live chat. I've gone ahead and clicked on live chat and this screen will open. So this is going to be available for you Monday through Friday from 7 to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So at any point during the process, if you've got a question, then you should use this and you can log that question. So you'd enter your name, department rather is SunSupport Online, that's your only option. And here you might ask, I do not have you can simply click that and then launch conversation, and again during the business hours of 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time you can launch that conversation and you can have a dialogue with our North American Customer Services team.